Hello everybody. I am going to be speaking with Michael in this video and speaking about his case, Michael Gorley, about the possible suspects. There are both female and male in this case. There's not just one, there's several. Yes, several. Both women and men. So I'm going to try to get details from Michael, what they look like, short, tall, their body weight, scars, tattoos, you name it. I'm going to say what he lets me know. So I'm hoping that we can get some identification today for you. I would like Sandra to get back with me after this video so that we can discuss further of matching any suspects that could be. I'm hearing extensive. So again, this was mentioned before. So the male, one of the males has an extensive record and he's hurt people before. Michael, can you repeat that for me, please? It's a word with a C, maybe. I think you said like Cal, or you sound like Cal or a Carl. Okay, Michael, so what I'm going to be asking you today is how many suspects were there that day or night that hurt you? We'll start off with that. He says several or 7. Okay, so what I want to know, Michael, are we going to go through all of the people and what they look like? Keeps mentioning this word with a C, or I would take it as a C word. Can you when you're speaking to me, Michael, as Mom says, can you slow down and just sound out your words better for me? At any given time, Michael, when I'm speaking, if you want to step in, you absolutely can. I want to start off with the first suspect that you want to tell me about. He keeps mentioning somebody with a C, and I'm not understanding what he's trying to say to me. Is the person that you're trying to tell me, Michael, a male or a female? It says the word male, but also it says the word guard. Guard or card, remember, 2 variations. 7, okay. Chamber. What do you mean chamber? Do you mean a chamber of a place or a chamber like a gun chamber? Okay, Michael. The first suspect that you would like to tell me about, is he male? Is it male or female? Male. Okay. Let me see. I'm going to get a pen out and a piece of paper, or I can have the people on here that are going to be watching this write this down for me. Okay, I have a pen. Okay. A male. Michael, every time you speak with me, dear, my heart palpitates. Can you tell me why that is? Did you have heart troubles, dear? Or at that moment, okay. So let's, like, again, start off with the first suspect. You said male. What are his aspects of his face? Show me in my mind's eye. Instead of, if you could show me, it would be a lot better to show me than tell me, because once I see him, I can write his description down. He's a white male. He looks to have like a black shirt on with some sort of writing on the front. But there's no sleeves to it. It's like it would cut off here. Cut off. My neck is hurting again, Michael. Hitting from behind. So they hit him from behind because he says this again, and I have pain in my neck again. So where they hit him is almost like the base where your shoulder blades meet your neck. And that's where my pain is, right here. Okay. Now, Michael, I want to get back to the suspect. You showed me a white male. He has really short hair. Can you show me more of his face, Michael? Because I see him as if he would be further over, like a further distance from me. I need to ask Sandra about this name. What I want to do, Michael, is I want to try to fit at least 2 suspect descriptions today, because I'm only on my break and I want to make sure that I get at least that much in for you today. I believe the male has jeans on, a lighter colored denim. Not a dark, a lighter denim. Okay. Michael, can you show me any possible tattoos this man has? Any scars? Can you show me his hands? Anything that will describe him to me, show me him so I can see him better. What about his arms? Detail. Arms. He's showing me the outer parts here, like he's showing me like he would have I know he's white, but he's also showing me the shape of his arms. Some men have a skinnier type build, and some males have like a thicker part of their arms here, and this male has a thicker part of his arm. I don't describe him. I would say he's not an overweight type is what I'm trying to explain. He's more of a muscular, as if he uses his arms a lot in his work. Okay. He's showing me white sneakers. Okay, Michael. What about his height? Is he shorter than you or taller than you? He says shorter. What about his hair? His hair to me looks like, I would say a sandy color, or a brown, but what kind of brown? Is it a lighter brown, like a sandy brown, like almost like a, it would be as if it would be, I want to say like a, is it a sandy brown, Michael? Can you tell me the color that you want me to say? Because I can see it one way, but I feel like I'm going to explain it wrong. Can you help me out with that? He's doing this, like showing me a picture with hair, like shaking his hands through someone's hair, like if it would be, so I can see it better. I think he's trying to get what I'm trying to say. It's like a sandy brownish, but it would almost look like a blondish color. It would be, if you can understand what I'm trying to say, it would look like a sandy brown, but almost a blonde color. Not an actual blonde color, but if you can get what can get what I'm trying to say here. So what about any tattoos? Nose. He says nose. Do you mean nose of a face, or he knows? Like, as he's saying, are you saying he knows more? It says sharp, sharp. I think he's trying to tell me his nose is a sharp, like a, maybe a pointier nose. Detail. Michael, did you show me that he has an ear piercing? He's showing me, he's saying almost as if an ear piercing, but he's also saying the word cross. So that could be a piece of jewelry he's trying to tell me about, or an earring that would have a cross maybe, or Michael, what about any tattoo? Oh, he might have a tattoo of a cross? I feel like maybe that's what you were trying to say, Michael. Am I right or wrong? Okay, I'm wrong. He says I'm wrong. Okay. What about any tattoos or scars, Michael, visible from the face, the arms, the legs, the back? Something that could help identify him. Can you speak up a little bit more, honey? I couldn't hear you. There was a vehicle going by. Again, Michael, is there any tattoos, or did you already say there's a tattoo? So there's definitely a tattoo. He says tattoo. Okay. Can you tell me what part of the body there's a tattoo, and what type of tattoo? Do you remember the picture of the tattoo? It's almost as if he's trying to tell me, like, he has it in multiple places, maybe like an arm and a leg, arm and a leg. What does barrier mean? You said, did you say barrier? Okay. Does he have any visible scars, Michael? Shoe speaks to the shoe. Does he have any scars on the face, on the hands, any place on the body that we need to know about that will identify him? It's almost as if he shows me a scar. Not on the top here, but here. Would be a thin, thin, thin scar. I will put that down for now, but I feel like you're trying to show me more. This flank. Okay, so what color are his eyes, Michael? Can you say that one more time? Because it's all... It's almost as if he gave me two different colors, but it would... I think he's trying to say maybe this person wears contacts or something like that. Just to specify, Michael, can you please help me and rephrase that for me, if you can, so I can get a more detailed answer. What color eyes does this male have? Is it brown, blue, green? I think he's trying to tell me brown because I heard brow. Is there something wrong with his eyebrow? What about eyebrow shape? It says brown. Shape, physical, take, photo. He's showing me a picture with a held up, so when you get arrested, when you see people get arrested and they show you that, I get what he's trying to do. When someone's arrested, you see this thing that they hold. You see the height. You'll see certain details on this piece of, I don't know, I've never been arrested, so it's something that they hold like this as they're arrested, and you see the height in the background. He's trying to give me some sort of identification in that sense. Well, thank you, Michael, for that. That's really helping me out. Is there anything else that you want me to know about this man? What else can I tell the public? Showing me his back. The black shirt and the blue jeans. And what about... Why are you showing me his back, Michael? Is there something on his shirt that you want me to see, or something about him that you want me to know? Okay. He's showing me this man. Michael, what is it? What is the purpose of what you're showing me, dear? What are you trying to show me? He's showing me this man we're talking about. It's almost as if it's night and I can see the road. But this man almost looks like if he's stumbling a bit. But I don't know if he's stumbling from. It's almost as if he's not stumbling on accident. Can you show me here, Michael, what you're trying a little bit better, honey? Because it's almost as if you're trying to show me part of the story, but I can only see so much. Can you help me? He says river. What are we doing, honey? What are you trying to show me about? It's almost as if the man looks like to be losing his balance, but he's not. I'm having a very hard time trying to explain this because I'm trying to see what he's doing at the same time. Almost as if he's trying to catch his balance from whatever thing he's trying to do, and he's showing me his hand. His hand looks like it's down. It's like he's waving his hand towards the ground some. But the behavior he's doing is not an accidental behavior. It's a very Okay, Michael, I'm back. The video is going to be different because I 2 different days, 2 different periods of time. Michael has spoken to me. I just got a phone call, so I had to stop the video and restart it. I don't do the editing thing, so if that bothers people, please don't watch. I asked Michael just a moment ago if there was anything about the last suspect that he told me about the last video. He said yes, he takes walks. He also says case, place, deer twice. Also a number that I asked him about. I'm going to ask Sandra about that. So, Michael, I have a few more minutes left. I'm so sorry, but I'm going to break this down and we're going to keep going and going and going. I told you, with that many suspects, we're definitely going to have to make quite a few videos and add it together for you, honey. So, can you do me a favor and tell me more about this man that you said you had more on? Date, okay. Okay, he says river. Okay, walk. Oh, he's telling me to mention what he's saying so they can know. He wants me to tell the suspects. He's saying mention. He's telling me to mention it because he wants the suspects to know that he is really here, and he wants them to know he's coming, so to speak, for them in so many words when this is all done. He's saying mention, date, river, walk, time, release. Say that last word again. I can't make that word out, Michael. Is that fate or faint? Fate. He's saying your fate is, so to speak, more or less you're okay now, but when that time comes, your fate is going to be in different hands. It's more or less what he's saying. Claim. Michael, do you have anything that you want to say to these suspects right here, right now? I will mention anything you want me to tell them, he says, I'm coming. Get ready. He's calling them snakes. He says, you slithering snakes. No editing. More or less, I'm not being told not to edit out what he's saying. Ooh, okay. Okay. He's saying it again. I'm coming for you. Michael, is there anything that you want me to say? Can you do me a favor and do you know the suspects? Yes. Do you know them all, or do you know just some? It says some. Male, female. How many women and how many men do you know of? Men? We'll start with the men. Do you know how many men there were? Group. Women. We cannot, there can be no piggybacking in this reading, okay? We only have Michael, and that's who I'm speaking to at the moment, okay? Yes, Michael. So, Michael, you said men, there's a group. How many women to be exact? Do you know all the women? Yes. How many women were there? How many women? Okay, so we're talking about a group of people. Okay, so let's specify this, okay? If you can possibly for me, whatever you can tell me. We've got just a few minutes left. You just want to see the time, Michael, so I don't run into a late prim. Okay, so we have about 8 minutes left, Michael, and I want to try to get as many names as possible for you, okay? Now, you said there's men, group. Women, yes. You said there were that many. Okay, I'm not going to say it out loud because I don't want to give too many specifics out. How many women were there that hurt you, and how many women were there present in that moment in time when you were taken? Keep saying the word 7. 7, 7, 7. So were there 7 people total, or 7 women? Break. Are we breaking the number in half, like evening it out? That many men and that many women? Because we can't even out 7 because 7's an odd number. Yes, break. Time. 7. Do you know the names? Okay, this has got to be somebody. He says a woman named Chris. That's one of the women's name. Yes. Okay. How many women do you have? Every woman's name that was there that night, or do you know some of the women? Know some of them, or only? Do you know all of the women that hurt you, or do you know some of the women that hurt you? Some of the women. Okay. Can you tell me their names besides this woman, Chris? If I'm going too fast, I'll slow down for you, okay? That's not what I want to do, is make it go by fast for you, okay? So we have the woman's name, who is Chris. What would be the second woman's name? Do you know? Okay. Can I have her name, Michael? Okay. We can move on from that one if we can't answer that one. Can you tell me some of the women's names or some of the men's names? He's back at these names again. Okay. Anybody else? I will. Don't worry. I need to mention these two names. 3 names, excuse me. Kevin, Tom, Chris, Mark, Will. I know. Is Will a name or is Will an actual word? Word. Okay. Is it the word of the man's name? Okay. I don't want to say that out loud because that's actually one of the areas that we're looking into, okay? Okay. Are there any other names that you want me to mention? Can you give me the description of the woman Chris? More or less saying she's dark now. Dark as in emotional wise, because... Okay. Now, is this woman white? Or is she a different ethnicity? Ethnicity, excuse me. Yes, she's white. Also says the word time again. Make me. At one point, she would make him laugh. There's that word again, guard. Guard. Can I have the description of what she looks like? This woman, Chris? He says she's tall. Maybe he means she's tall for a woman. Is Chris a woman or man? Okay. Is there another Chris we're talking about? Yes. He keeps mentioning this name Mark. This is either a name Mark or Mark on the body. Mark time. Okay. Mention. Mark time mention. He wants me to mention what he's saying because this is his formality of saying that he wants the public to know he's here with me and he wants them to know these names being said are people that are more or less involved in some way at some point. No, I will not give out last names if he says them. Those would be for his mother if he gives them to me. When you say dark, do you mean dark skin or do you mean personality? Michael, I have 2 more minutes, honey, and then I have to go, but I will come back to you just like I do all the time, okay? Michael, you gave me a lot today. You gave me a lot. I noticed the same names keep being mentioned to you, so those names are definitely somebody that had to do with your disappearance? Yes. He says yes. Mention what, honey? Mention what? Time? Why do I need to mention time? He's showing me his arm saying time. I'm sorry, Michael. Sometimes it doesn't click. It just takes me a minute. More or less, your time is coming. Yeah, okay. Thank you. You said that earlier, coming. Yes, you did. He's more or less saying your time is coming. Enjoy your time because it's coming. More or less, enjoy what you have now because you're going to jail. When you say release photo, Michael, mention release photo. So, which one of these men, okay, that's perfect, Michael. Which one of these men are the ones with the extensive record that you talk about? Is he the one on this list right here, or is he somebody else? Okay, Michael. I'm going to have you go back for now. And, okay, I'll wait for a second. I'll wait just one more minute, okay? Guard. He keeps saying guard, 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 guard. Okay. All right. I will ask Mama what that means, okay? If she can help me with that. Well, I'll ask her for you, okay? I will message her when I get home tonight, okay? You're welcome. Okay. Okay, Michael. I will have you go back and I release your energy now. My gatekeeper elemental... Yes. My gatekeeper guides, you may release Michael and have him go back and release him with love. Thank you. Okay. So Michael, more or less, is telling me, this is your warning. Your time is coming. Cherish that time you have because your time is coming and it's coming soon. Yes. Okay. So I'm going to be coming back to Michael with another session because he said there's several suspects. So he speaks of one main and 2 others so far. But we need to get back to all the rest of them so we can figure that part out as well. So I will be back for another session with him, and then we are going to combine all the videos together because I want to, like I said, at least get 2 of the suspects, because he said there's several. So I want to get all of their descriptions. So far, I got a lot about one main person. There's this person named Chris that is tall. But also, one of the suspects, I had a dream about this a while back. She was a female who would have been arrested in June. And also released for more or less lying and more or less either planting something on somebody to get off or telling the police it was somebody else. And I felt that I needed to say that in this part of the video. Yeah, he's doing this. So these are one of the people that need to be spoken of as well. So I will be back for another episode or a video or whatever it is that the public calls it. I'm just a simple kind of person, so please forgive me if my vocabulary isn't as like many others. So I will be back and try to help Michael get through this more and let these suspects know he's coming and he's going to give as much as he can to the public. Have a good night.